Well, so folks, welcome. This is Cool TV, and we currently live at the AMI Expeditory Healthcare Center here on First Street in Singer. They allege a guy who has been accused of burning the Capitol building has been taken to this facility for proper treatment, and the Liberia National Police and including other apparatus are here as well. So keep watching as we bring you happenings here at the AMI Expeditory Healthcare Center here on First Street, Sinker. The guy who has been accused of allegedly burning down the Capitol building has been taken here at the AMI Expeditory Healthcare Center. So folks, be with us as we bring you more details. They got a problem. On the road, my man.
I had a property on there.
Yeah, you going to your house. You go out dinner with you. I'm not gonna ask the question. Sorry. You going to that?
We got to talk to him.
On the phone? They want out on the phone with Brother Key? President's full name.
Thomas Bush.
Tom
Etheridge.
Okay, Tom. The CV is the Confonatic office. Tom. From the former speaker office. From the former speaker office. I see the other half of the Confonatic office. Tom. Once I see that guy, I'm not sure. Yeah, I won't go live.
What? That phone not on?
Hey guys, stop filming, man.
It's not that way. What? Well, and graduate pass that, John. You are waving about AG.
So folks, if you're just joining us, you're watching Cool TV, and we're currently here at the AMR Expeditionary Healthcare Center, where the Liberia National Police have arrested Thomas Etheridge, the guy who has been accused of allegedly burning the Capitol building. He was arrested and brought here at this facility due to some problem of health, and he's currently undergoing treatment. And we are still here to get full details and give you results here on our platform. So folks, if you're watching, this is Cool TV. My name is Theophilus, and we're watching. We are trying to get some real information regarding his health. Currently he's indoor at this health facility, the AMR Expeditionary Care Center, right here on 1st Street in Sinker. The police, the presence of the police are here currently at this health facility. So folks, be watching. This is Cool TV, and we're coming to you live from AMR Care Center. So folks, keep watching. We are still here, but I have my colleague with me, Benjamin, who is also assigned at the Supreme Court of Liberia, and he will give us some expose concerning his arrest recently, and he was also detained by the Liberia National Police. Benjamin, welcome to Cool TV.
Thank you.
Regarding this Thomas Etheridge guy who was recently arrested of allegedly burning the Capitol building, here in Monrovia, what do you know more about Thomas? How he got arrested?
So, on the 18th of December, he was arrested and later released. But after the police when they announced that they act at the Capitol building, the political theater of Liberia, Hamsan. So you are.
The police RG described the fire case as arson, right?
Yeah.
And they said it was going to make arrest in the next 24 hours.
Individuals who were questioned before, they were calling on them. In fact, they had talked to them. So immediately you were arrested and the team without charges. So upon that, the legal team represented by Councilor Kennington massacred fired the client. At first, when the raid was issued on the 10th, this raid was issued on January the 10th. So today, the police, being available, they brought him to the criminal court B, where the prosecution and that of the defense argued, following the argument, the legal argument between the both parties. They were agreed upon by the information that was filed, better information that was filed by the defense on ground that their client was tortured. Because if you can see, if you read through the rating, they see the defense, the client.
The raid was also given to journalists, right?
Yeah, it was given to us, and they alleged that their client was tortured by the police, by those who detained him. So the judge granted this guy to go to a hospital, but then the prosecution filed a motion on ground that this guy cannot go to hospital, cannot be granted or given to a private individual because they not trust a family member. So the judge also listened and granted their motion and take charge of this client or this guy in question.
Thomas Etheridge.
And later ordered the sheriff to take this guy to the hospital. But while on his way to the hospital, another raid from the Monrovia City Court was brought by another sheriff, two sheriffs from the Monrovia City Court that they got charges against him from the city court, so on ground that he should go to the city court before coming to the hospital. So there was a struggle between the two parties. Later on, the judge from the Monrovia City Court, Judge Ben Bako, granted the guy to come to the hospital for checkup. So while on their way, the police intervened and put him on their car to bring him to the AMI, the hospital, where he currently is, and we don't know why it's unfolding in there because we are not there in the hospital. We don't know where actually unfolding in there. So as a state, that's why we can explain.
So now the audience, they are questioning. They are saying that whether the police are acting on evidence.
That is not evidential because he's not been formally charged.
Okay.
He's not been formally charged. He was arrested on allegation of suspect.
Okay.
So what happened here is if you arrested a suspect, the first thing you charge this person within 48 hours.
Okay.
But then within the 48 hours, you were not charged and you were detained without having access to a legal team. So that prompted a legal team to file a writ of habeas corpus to the criminal could be. And criminal could be requested the authorities of the Liberia National Police, the National Security Agency to produce the living bodies of Thomas Etheridge.
So, but for now, since the police inspector general said they was going to make an arrest in the next 24 hours, if that stands to be correct here, I think this is the only arrest, right?
No, another rate of habeas corpus was filed from criminal court C by Judge Kennedy, but on 3 persons. I think there are 4 persons. But up to date, we don't know the location of the remaining 3 because the police and the federal agency responded that they don't know the whereabouts of those 3 individuals except Thomas Etheridge.
Okay. So, folks, that's it. We will give you more here at this guy who was arrested and allegedly he has been alleged that he has been alleged that he was arrested. So, folks, be watching.
We have a war with you. We have legendary recruiters. I think you know some of us. So what is unfolding? I see you here. What is unfolding here today? Your presence here speaks a lot.
Our politician had been arrested
There was a tussle between the sheriff and the police. Okay.
So,
But in the end, one of the went there and he said, I said, "Man, not going to get it."
so what's the status like for Tom? Tom is someone who used to be in the office of former Speaker Kufa, so to speak, legislatively. Whatever. So, what's the status now here? Because I see you. Are you the legal representation of Tom?
No, I think I'm the only Tom legal representative in Pampa General Master. Tom is so I'm happy that the police
So, give us a clear picture of his condition. How can you describe
What
his
exactly?
condition?
Yes.
you saw the man at the bed, right?
We did not see him.
We are not health practitioners, so we want to know what exactly
as a
he was brought here for.
Relative, in a sense, in a nutshell, as a relative of confidant or workmate. What conditions is he?
He looks like someone that hasn't been for 3-4 days. Very weak.
Was he tortured, harassed, intimidated?
That yes. I haven't spoken to him.
Is he looking malnourished or what?
Of course, very well. He's far worse than what he was prior to him being arrested.
Because Tom is a very slim fellow, so it is.
Yeah, but he's beyond slim now. You saw him, he's beyond slim.
So, Sir, I think you are saying that when he was arrested and tortured, it means that he was not eating while in custody.
Yes, like he looks like someone that hasn't been. Yeah, I can ask you to torture except he himself will say, he will come to himself, we believe we pray to God and nothing will happen. He will come to himself and say what other petitions or so for now we just speak to what we know.
So what's the legal team representing Tom now?
The legal people there, they go back to Sophia, all of people there.
So what is Okufa is doing in terms of his recruitment, top of the preparation, other aspect as to releasing his body temperature?
So I don't think
Talking about his body temperature and his recuperation aspect. What is Speaker, what you call it, Okufa is doing? He releasing from here.
it's a legal thing. Yeah, I'm not over in the legal thing. So I don't think you're standing the count the ones that attack people and people will take it there. So definitely we'll go to the legal channel, the legal where there are laws in the book. We got to go by the laws. We are wanting the government to go by the laws of the book because our laws will not have a state. We need the government to go by the laws. Yeah, the laws you take it for, we are now obtaining that. But for the people now, I would say I have some data coming in the police, but one or two going there and seeing the man say, yeah, the man, you're taking me to the hospital. I think I apply him for that individually.
Your name again, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So he's still here.
So we are still here, and Thomas is still in the facility, the AMI Expeditory Health Care Center here on First Street in Sinker. And you listen to the guy from the speaker's office. He said Thomas looked like someone who has not been eating for like a days now. His body has dropped, and he think that he was brought here due to hunger. So, but we are still here, folks. We are with. Yeah. So, and.
don't commit crime, they pretend are the same. You see that all people who live outside of the country, what we see now. It's common. It's a common thing. In the United States, you go, you sick bed, and they pop you on your bed, police sitting there waiting for you. And then you go to court. Yeah. You can be honest, you can put you in the bag, you take you to court. Why you go? You don't come there. They commit crime, pretend like the same.
I said they were joking, man.
Where's the captain?
And so folks, be with us. We're still here at the AMI Expeditory Healthcare Facility here on First Street in Sinker, where Thomas Etheridge, the guy who was allegedly accused of burning down the Capitol building. And this is the vehicle that brought Thomas here at the health facility to be thoroughly checked. And the police IG is currently here. Inspector General Gregory Kutma is here at the facility as well.
It's not being taken place. We've sent the persons participating.
Who lives? Why? Well, and so, folks, if you're watching, this is Cool TV, and we are still here, and any other information, we will bring it right here on our live broadcast. The guy who has allegedly been accused of burning the Capitol building, one was arrested, but due to some health problems, has been brought here to be thoroughly examined, and we are currently here to bring you the details. His name is Thomas Etheridge. So, folks, be with us as we bring you every bit and pieces concerning this information. But currently we are still here on First Street in Sinker, but we get information that Thomas will be here up to the next morning, and police apparatus will be here to guard the entire health facility up to tomorrow. So we just got this information that Thomas will be here up to tomorrow morning, and due to that, the police, the presence of the police will remain here, and they will be here up to tomorrow morning as well. and the police will be here until suspect Thomas Etheridge gets proper treatment. But you listen to the guy from the speaker's office, Speaker Kofa, that he looks like someone who has not been eating for like 2 to 3 days. That's what he said. And we hope that he gets proper treatment. But folks, that's it. Sylvester Woman, you are watching. You can kindly share our video, our live broadcast. You are currently here at the AMI Expeditory Healthcare Facility here on Fresh Street in Sinker. Thomas, the suspect who was in police custody, allegedly accused of burning down the Capitol building, where that's the joint chambers and other parts of the Capitol building. It was burned recently, and Thomas is in here due to some health problems. But he will be here, according to information we just gathered. He will be here up to tomorrow morning, because and the police presence will also be here up to tomorrow morning as well. So folks, and the Inspector General of the Liberia National Police is currently here on ground. Police Inspector General Gregory Kodma is here as well. And William K. Smowulu, you're watching from New York Staten Island. You can kindly share the video, and this is the current situation. Follow the page as well.
So of course, we'll upload the video, and short video on the suspect. Walking very active. He wasn't being aware of all the held by our security. The sheriffs walked with him side by side, and he walked out of the court. He even walked down a very long stairs. Lobby, getting the new being served in the lobby, and suddenly fell to the floor. The train wasn't moving. So there was a tussle at the courts. The police told the sheriffs were tussling as to whether the suspect should be taken to criminal court or
So if you're just joining the live broadcast, recently we were at the Liberia National Police headquarters, where suspect Thomas Etheridge was served and arrested, but all of a sudden he fell down on the ground due to some reasons, and the police made it a duty to bring him here at the AMI Expeditory Healthcare Facility on Fresh Street to thoroughly check him as to what has happened to him due to his health problems. He's the guy who was allegedly accused of being part of those individuals who allegedly burned the Capitol building. His name is Thomas Etheridge, and he's currently here at the AMI Expeditory Healthcare Facility. But the information we're getting right now, he's here up to tomorrow morning. He will be thoroughly treated by the doctors here, and because of that reason, the police will be here up to tomorrow morning as well, to safeguard the entire facility.
it's established that he's ill, he will have to stay and take his treatment. But you and I, we do not know what kind of illness will be diagnosed to determine how long he will stay here. I think it's based on the severity of what will be identified that will determine how long he stays here, in my mind. So, I mean, for me, I just want to show our audience who are watching where he has been brought, you know,
Yes, and
what
that's
is expected.
and it's important as well. But someone got some of the some information that recently he was well in his body, walking through the city court with with some sheriff.
Yes.
And all of a sudden he fell outside of the court.
Just today I was in the court when his lawyers filed a petition for him to be granted, you know, to be given medical attention because his lawyers, their client, which is the suspect, was tortured. They claim he was tortured, and so the lawyers went to the court and requesting for him to seek medical attention. So the judge granted that, but based on the fact that they will present two guarantees for the sheriff started at this point, you know, argument over whether he should receive the writ or not. He refused the writ.
He
and-
refused. The
Yes.
suspect, Thomas Ibe, refused the writ.
Of course, because in my mind, Theo, the way I see it in my mind, in the first place, the suspect had his two hands in his jacket.
Thomas Etheridge
Yes.
had his two hands in his jacket.
Thomas Etheridge had his two hands in his jacket
Okay.
at the Temple, you know, of Justice there, right outside when he came outside.
City court, around the city court area.
Around the city court area. He had his two hands in his pocket, in his jacket pocket. So, presenting the writ to him, he refused to remove his hands from his jacket.
The sheriff was presenting the writ to him,
the
but
sheriff
he did refuse to
Yes,
hold the
he
writ.
refused to remove his hands from his jacket. Do you understand?
Yes.
So, right within that time, he sat and eventually started falling to the floor, making it difficult for him to receive the writ. And you know, when you are being served, you have to receive
The
the writ before you get taken to another location or another court, which he did not do. But it's just interesting how things suddenly shifted from walking, you know, from walking in the city court, from walking from the city court, and eventually walking outside, and then switching again to being very helpless and looking very weary, you know, and falling to the floor and all
Someone
of
might
that.
say it was a tactic, but we can't tell.
No, we
right
can't
now.
verify that. We
Because
can claim also that it was a tactic, though it appeared to be so, because if I'm giving you a letter that you should receive and you have your two hands in your jacket pocket, that it's obviously a refusal to receive what I'm handing to you. Do you understand?
Yes.
So that could be another way to say it. But also on the other hand, you cannot justify whether on the first time he was arrested, he was tortured as he claimed, or as his lawyers claimed.
Okay.
So we're still here.
Yes.
We cannot verify or tell whether he will be released today. And like I said, it's obvious. We can only determine whether he will be released based on what information we'll have from within AMI. Okay. Though we do not have a spokesperson from AMI, the hospital, to tell us whether he will be diagnosed of internal bleeding, as his lawyers are claiming that he was tortured, because this could be signs of you being tortured, internal bleeding, based on what kind of tactics was used on you for torture. But we cannot verify that also.
Thank you.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you, Anthony. Anthony is a friend of mine who was at the court, giving us his side of the story, what he saw, and folks, that's it. This is Cool TV. My name is Theophilus, and we are currently here, and would like to call this a day and return. as soon as possible. So, folks, thanks for watching. My name is Daniel Theophilus Cole, and we've been here at the AMI Expeditory Healthcare Center, which operates 24 hours around the clock here on 4th Street in Sinker, just after you pass the UN building, the UN Plaza, the one UN house, the United Nations house in Liberia, uh, around the Stella Maris Polytechnic before reaching to the University of Liberia. And Thomas Etheridge was brought here due to some health uh, problems, and he was brought here to be thoroughly checked. So, folks, my name is Theophilus. Thanks for watching. We'd like to call this a day.